Thanks for joining us today at the piano workshop on our next video, and we talk about a very important step in the piano restoration. It's a key leveling. As you see, in order to perform this pretty complicated step, you need a straight table. In our case, it's a granite top, and you see here it's our keys on a key frame. Generally, the keys on the grand pianos, they weighted in the front. That's why in order to do key leveling, we have to put some pressure here on the keys. And in order to do this, we use these special weights that attach to the back check, right? You see the key just goes up. But that's only on the first several stages to do approximate. Later on, we still use the original stack with the hammerheads. Why? Because, as you see, on the back of the keys, under the keys, it's like the felt, that it's spongy. It can be compressed. It depends on the weight. That's why we use the first all the same weights here on the keys, and then we put already the stack. Beside this, of course, what influence all this position of the keys and the weight of the keys. Like you see, there's a different weights in the front, and it's a middle section, and as you see, it's more weight in the bass and less weights in the high treble section. That's why our weights works only on the approximate, just like leveling of the keys. But we still have to do this procedure starting from the weights and then already go to the stacks. After we put the weights on the keys, then we show you our setup for making a leveling of the keys. Let me first put all the weights on the keys. See, one by one, we just hook these weights right on our back checks. Already adjusted, like in line up pretty good. Then it makes it easy for you, and the weight's not going to touch each other. See, it takes a couple minutes, and done. And once we weight the back of the keys, you see the front of the key goes up like that. And now we get to the end. Just you see this several weights left over, and we've done, yes, all 88 keys under the weight. And you see, they just get to their position. They rest on the back felt, on the key frame, and now we can proceed with another step. And that's why I want to show you some tool that we use to line up all the keys. Generally, in the industry, they have the piece of wood like this. Sometimes they make a slight curve here. That's technician just put it between two keys and just watching the gaps like between the key, and he tried to lift the keys up. And this, of course, is not so comfortable. That's why I figure out that this old-fashioned way has to be done differently. And what I did here, as you see, it's two blocks with the lifting tables. They attach to our table, you see, and these blocks, they goes up and down like this. And one on the right side and another one on the left side, like this. We just like clamp them, and between them we put our ruler. And as you see, it's made from two channels. They just connect it here, and in the middle, adjustable screw that when you tighten it, you'll lower this angle. In this case, it's going slightly on the curve. That's why if you like to do it to the curve, accordingly the front piece on the key frame, you can just like adjust your own curve. It's adjustable. If not, it's gonna be straight. And you see it's attached on the grooves. here. And as you see, it's hanging over the keys. Once I adjust the keys from right and left, I can lower my ruler. I can lower it here, and I can lower it from the left side. And you see, it goes all the way down the keys. I can just really adjust it in a very, very tiny increments. You can notice that the middle of my keys is going really low. Like on the ends, it's almost no gaps. And another thing is very important on this design, that now you have to really just fill the distance. And in order to do it really comfortable, we can turn the light on and adjust it in this direction. And now you can see, you can really distinct see the gap. And then that's already common procedure, but it still takes time. We use we call it balance rail punchings. No, that's everybody familiar with them. And they different thickness here, right? And you just like put them on the pins in the middle of the balance. This where the balance rail is. We use, of course, tweezers, and just by lifting the keys, you just put these punchings on the pins. But as you see, it's very comfortable because the ruler is just over here. You can put the papers here on the keys. You can put them like this, right? Whatever you think you need. And then you just take the ruler and it got a place here. And now you got access to the balance rail. You just lift it and you put them right on the pin. Of course, later on, when you adjust it, you can take the felt balance rail punching and put your papers under, like that. This lifting your key. And of course, it needs a little bit skills that you just feel how much it lifts. Then slowly you're going to this level, and finally you adjust it. That's how we do it in our shop. And if you take your time, you can get a very good results. And yeah, that's later on it's affect all your regulation. That's a small part, but it's very important, and that's the way how we set up. And the only thing that I told you before, but now I want to just emphasize on this. One more thing I want to point your attention, that the back felt, the key rest felt right here, it's slightly spongy. As you see, it's a green felt here, and it's of course flexible, right? That's why position of your key gonna be depends on the weight here. And since we put the same weight here, and it might position not so accurate, right? That's why this gotta be the first step, and then we put already original stack with the hammerheads that's gonna be permanently on these keys, and we do it already another time. And I show you the stack. We put here the real stack. It means we put all the stack, and that's already gonna be original weight on each key, and depends on the different hammerheads. You see in the treble section the different weights. That's why we do it twice. First of all with the weights, and then the second time already with the stack. Of course, it takes a little more time because stack has to be screwed up, and you probably need several times already work with the stack after the weights. That's how you do it, just in order to achieve the real good quality. Yeah, I think it's very easy to set up. You see, there's guides here, it's a screw here, and you see, once you rotate it, you lift the block. Yeah, very accurate. You can do it very accurate. You see, up and down, up and down. And of course, the ruler, it goes here, here, and it's just like basically, as you see, you can work. It's very comfortable. Yeah, like that. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I hope it helps you and maybe change your setup, and you can find it's very comfortable for you. Quality-wise, we already just like prove it. It's a very good thing. It's just a matter for you to make some tool like this. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.